Good morning and welcome. Before we begin the proceedings, may I take you through today's agenda. A welcome by Professor Isonia William Morris, Deputy Chair of the Board of Governors, orator of this ceremony. The Chancellor, Earl of St Andrews, will address the congregation. Presentation of honorary awards, presentation of graduands, award holders, conferment of awards by the Chancellor, Earl of St Andrews, and finally, a few words from the Students' Union President, Oluwabite Oyesola. During the presentation of graduands and as a courtesy to other graduands who have not yet been presented, please remain seated until the end of the congregation. The Chancellor will confer awards on all students at the end. Please may I request that all mobile phones are switched off, and please feel free to take photographs. Finally, as soon as the procession starts, please stand and remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, on behalf of the University, welcome to this morning's degree congregation. The order of proceedings is printed in your programme. I now call on the Chancellor, Earl of St Andrews, to address the congregation.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, dear graduands, as Chancellor of the University, I am proud and delighted to address you here today. It's a great pleasure to share with you this momentous occasion, the celebration of our graduating students' achievements and success. Degree congregations are the highlight of the University's year. This year, more than 2,300 students will graduate, with many of them, I'm happy to say, attending the ceremonies taking place this week. May I take the opportunity of saying how delighted we are to be able to hold our congregations in this magnificent town hall, the symbol of Bolton's civic pride. We would like to extend our warmest thanks to the Mayor and Council, whose support and partnership we greatly value. Last year, the University celebrated attaining the rating of Silver in the government's Teaching Excellence Framework. This ranking indicates that the University's courses, and I quote, are of a high quality which significantly and consistently exceeds the quality threshold expected of UK higher education. The University is also ranked in the top 40 universities nationally for student satisfaction. This is hugely to the credit of our excellent teaching and support staff, and I should like to offer them my thanks and congratulations for all their hard work. In addition to our investment in teaching, the University continues to invest in our infrastructure. We are continuing our major campus developments in the form of the National Centre for Motorsport Engineering and the Institute of Management. May I say too how pleased we are that Bolton College will from the 1st of August become part of the University of Bolton Group, providing new opportunities for student progression from what is in itself a highly respected further education college, something not always sufficiently valued in our society, to higher education within the same Bolton family. At the same time, we are continuing to build and develop external links, collaborating with other institutions and organizations, with employers, industry and local government to create opportunities and career prospects for our students. We are proud to contribute to the development of our region by educating a skilled workforce which attracts inward investment and provides consequent economic growth. Our international partnerships, too, are flourishing. University courses are now being taught from Athens to Kuala Lumpur, from Vietnam to Malawi. And so, as our students here today enjoy their graduation, so too are thousands of Bolton graduands across the globe enjoying theirs. During congregations here in Bolton this week, alongside home students, we are delighted to see students from a wide range of other countries: Bahrain, Bangladesh, Botswana, Brunei, Bulgaria, China, Cyprus, Czechia, Djibouti, Estonia, Germany, Greece, India, Ireland, Malawi, Maldives, Nigeria, Norway, Pakistan, Philippines, Portugal, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Seychelles, United Arab Emirates, Vietnam, and Zambia. And please forgive me if I've left any out. The university is proud of its local, regional, national and international reach, as it is of the diversity of cultures and faiths represented within it. This, I believe, is one of its great strengths, along with its friendliness and its emphasis on service to others and to the broader community, as well as values such as intellectual openness and a willingness to listen to and learn from people of different viewpoints. This is perhaps a moment to address the graduands directly and to say something about the exciting challenges and opportunities that await them in our fast-changing world. I think in particular of the effects of artificial intelligence and robotics on the world of work. Whether one takes a utopian view of the benefits of AI or an apocalyptic view of it as a menace to humanity, there is no doubt that it will affect us all, as repetitive tasks and data analysis are increasingly automated. We are only at the beginning of the AI revolution, but we can already see its potential to affect, for example, the legal profession, medicine, finance, and accounting. In all these areas, however, human creativity, insight, and judgment will be, more than ever, at a premium, not to speak of qualities such as empathy and imagination, which computers seem unlikely to duplicate soon. Dealing with the huge challenges posed to society by AI will demand wise, imaginative, and compassionate leadership, which we look for from your generation. We do not always see enough of it in ours. Though you may be eager to focus on your careers now, please do not forget that learning is a lifelong journey. Whether you set your sights on a master's or a doctorate, seek to specialize in a particular professional area, or to acquire a new specialist skill, we will be delighted to welcome you back to the university to help you fulfill your dreams. Whatever path you choose, you will always be members of the Bolton family. Finally, you'll be relieved to hear, to all graduands here today, congratulations. You have all attained goals you can be proud of and made significant achievements, some of you in the most complex and innovative specialist fields. This is your special day, and we are delighted for you and all who share in your success. We wish you continued success in the future and happy and fulfilling lives. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our graduands in the customary manner.
Chancellor, it now gives me great pleasure to present to you those who are to be admitted to honorary doctorates. Chancellor, it is a great honour to welcome here today Trish Armstrong-Child. Chancellor, starting her nursing career at hospitals in Wiston and St Helens, Trish studied for a diploma in advanced nursing at John Moores University. Within 5 years of her qualification, Trish became a ward manager before taking on a divisional clinical governance lead role in 2001 at the St Helens and Knowsley Teaching Hospital. She was promoted to matron in 2002, working across wards from ophthalmology to trauma. She became Assistant Director of Operations at the hospital in 2005, while continuing her studies for a BSc Honours degree in Business and Management. Although Trish then became Divisional Nurse Director at the Royal Liverpool and Broad Green University Hospital, she wouldn't put down the books, gaining her master's degree in management development in 2010. With that qualification under her belt, Trish was appointed Deputy Director of Operations at the Royal Liverpool, still finding time to visit and work in a number of healthcare organizations across the world, including Europe, Canada, and the United States. In 2013, Trish took up the multiple positions, Director of Nursing, as well as Director of Infection Prevention and Control, before also taking on the role of Deputy Chief Executive at the Bolton NHS Foundation Trust in 2013, where we are delighted to say she remains today. At Bolton, Trish has taken the executive lead for quality, safety, and patient experience within both the hospital and community services, leading the organization through an extensive Care Quality Commission assessment in 2016, resulting in a good rating, just 4 years after the hospital had been in breach of a number of regulatory requirements. Trish's commitment to patient safety has driven her to focus on a culture of openness and transparency within the hospital, creating open learning forums where best practice is shared and adopted by top clinicians right through to student nurses. Trish is also passionate about the recruitment of nurses, a challenge facing the healthcare profession nationally. Trish strongly advocates that the solution to an effective and sustainable workforce lies in local solutions. And Bolton is truly the beneficiary of Trish's principles and passion. In collaboration with the University of Bolton, Trish campaigned to ensure that the pre-registration nursing program was approved by the Nursing and Midwifery Council in 2015. For the layperson in the room, this refers to the educational standards, proficiency criteria, and frameworks according to which establishments must train registered nurses. Since then, Trish has worked to quadruple the places offered here in Bolton to pre-registration nursing students, with an increase of more than 20% of students choosing Bolton as their preferred place to work. 2016, Trish spearheaded operations for a joint Greater Manchester Trust bid to pilot the first cohort of fee-paying trainee associates under a new national scheme. This is designed to encourage local nurses to train where they will go to work. Greater Manchester secured 240 places initially, with Bolton, of course, among the hospitals and communities which benefit. Trish, we are delighted that you are now established here and so effectively in Bolton. Chancellor, for her outstanding contribution to healthcare, it is my great pleasure to present Trish Armstrong-Child for the degree of Doctor of Healthcare honoris causa.
Many thanks. I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes to say a few words, if that's okay. So, exactly 29 years ago to the week, I started my nurse training. I had a 6-week induction in the School of Nursing, which included making too many beds that I care to mention, training on how to do some basics, and injecting many oranges. before I was then let loose onto my wards and into the career. And I can honestly say it's been a true privilege to work in the healthcare system. During my 29 years, I'm sure you can imagine there's been highs and lows. And today I class as one of the greatest highs in my career. And I feel particularly humbled to be recognised for doing something that I absolutely love. It's a particularly special for me to be receiving this at Bolton University. And as you can tell from my accent, I'm not a local girl. But I've spent the last 5 years at Bolton, and I can honestly say they have been the happiest and the best years of my career so far. There's so many stories that you hear about the health service. It's just full of doom and gloom when you pick up the papers or listen to the news, and it's often described as being in crisis. And having been working in it 29 years, that's a word I hear very often. But for me, it's all about perspective and a state of mind. And yes, it's challenging, but if you work with the right people, you can turn any challenge into an opportunity. And that's exactly what I've had the fortune to do at Bolton, working with fantastic people with the right attitude. And our workforce in healthcare is arguably our biggest challenge. And I've been very lucky to work with both staff at Bolton Foundation Trust and the university who have a can-do attitude, and we've come together to create our own opportunities in recent years, developing new roles, creating new curriculums, and generally just pushing the boundaries of what can be achieved. There's a real vibrancy about this university that I've never felt anywhere else that I've worked. And I want to give particular thanks and acknowledgement to Dr. Jane Howarth and Dr. Trish Horton, and it's been a pleasure to work alongside you since I've come to Bolton. I feel like the past 4 years we've been doing a lot of work and planting a lot of seeds in collaboration, and we just need to keep it growing. The next generation of healthcare workers are upon us, and what's exciting for me is that we're starting to work on roles that don't actually exist at the moment. I'd just like to personally say to the audience out there what a fantastic day it is for everybody graduating here today. And I'll be very pleased to be on the other side tomorrow. I'll be in the audience tomorrow watching my eldest son Harry graduate, so that will be a pleasure for me. But I know what a fantastic achievement it feels like to graduate, and it's something that you work so hard for that no one can ever take it away from you. But I have to say, as my career has progressed, I've recognised that personal achievements are less about an individual and more about the people that you've got around you. And when I was reflecting on today, a story came to mind that I just wanted to share with you very quickly. It was a story that I heard when I did a leadership programme many years ago. And it's a true story of a gentleman called Lieutenant Plum. He was a fighter pilot in the US Air Force, and he fought during the Vietnam War. And he was recognised and got many accolades for the work that he did. And when he came out of the Air Force, he used to go around the country talking about success and recognition. And then one day, he came across a gentleman in a diner where he was having breakfast, and the guy came up to him and said, "You're Lieutenant Plum, you used to fly fighter aircraft, you're in the Vietnam War. And I remember your plane was shot down in enemy territory." And he said, "Yeah, I was." So he said, the guy said, "I worked with you." And Plum didn't recognise him. And the guy went on to tell him that his job was working on the ground force. And what he said was, actually, my specific job was, I used to pack your parachute every day before you took off. And it really changed the way that Plum thought about what success and achievement about. So he started talking to audiences about, it's less about an individual, but on that day that Plum had to eject over enemy territory, if his parachute hadn't been right, he wouldn't have got the landing that he needed. So one of the things that I always try and encourage with people is, never forget how successful you get, who's packing your parachute. And for those of you that are graduating today, it's been a tough few years, I'm sure, but there'll be individuals, family members and friends that have helped you pack your parachute to get where you are today. So please take an opportunity to thank them. And just to end it, my personal thanks for packing my parachute would be to Bolton Foundation Trust, to Bolton University, and obviously to my family. So many thanks, it is a great honour.
Chancellor, it is a great honour to welcome here today Professor John Lumley. To say that Professor John Lumley is an inspiration to the world of medicine is quite simply an understatement. Caring for others has been his lifelong passion. Beginning his impressive surgical career at University College London and University College Hospital, John's early work focused on the study of interhemispheric transfer. As he developed his research interests, John later moved into the areas of cerebral revascularization, carotid sinus reflexes, and extra-intracranial arterial bypass surgery. John has held numerous distinguished positions throughout his career. He was a council member of the Royal College of Surgeons for 12 years, going on to chair the primary fellowship examiners of the Royal College of Surgeons, diploma of the Medical Care of Catastrophes, and the United Examining Board. Most notably, John is the retired Emeritus Professor of Vascular Surgery at the University of London and the former World President of the International College of Surgeons. Over the years, John's work has taken him into various hospitals across London. In the role of consultant surgeon, John has served at St. Bartholomew's Hospital, the Hospital for Sick Children, Great Ormond Street, and the National Hospital for Nervous Diseases. It is this devotion to urgent medical treatment, especially that of young children, that truly reflects the caring nature of John Lumley and of his work. John has been a founder member of several medical groups throughout his career, including Confidential Inquiry into Perioperative Deaths, Serious Hazard of Blood Transfusion, and the National Blood Transfusion Committee. Not only is John an innovative surgeon and researcher, he is also an established author who has written over 70 medical textbooks and been editor of 5 journals. When he isn't writing papers or helping to revolutionize medicine, John enjoys sport, art, and music. He's conducted his own choir and orchestra for over 40 years and is the proud co-author of The Art of Conducting. Wanting to give even more to the world, John is also involved with multiple charitable organizations, including his role as the chair of the Music Therapy Charity. John is the current chair of the Medical Festival Orchestra of London, the Royal Hospital of St. Bartholomew Charitable Foundation, and the Barbican Art Society charity. As a former councilman of the City of London Corporation, representing the ward of Aldersgate, John has recently shifted into wider politics. His latest campaign is the U4U project, which aims to improve the social well-being of older people in London, helping to reduce loneliness and build communities by teaching them to look after themselves and each other. Chancellor, for his outstanding contribution to medical science, it is my great pleasure to present Professor John Lumley for the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, friends, and particularly graduates who I share today with, congratulations, it's your day. I would give you 3 bits of advice, though. Please look on this as the beginning of your education. Life education, life learning is essential, because then you can explore the ends of your own comfort zone. You can go forward and learn those things which are called understanding and wisdom. On a lighter note, please also keep your friends. University, great university you've been part of, don't lose all those. And thirdly, just enjoy life, what you do in it. So 3 messages: explore, communicate, and smile. Give yourself a round of congratulations, because you've earned it. Come on, raise the roof. Thank you.
I now welcome all who are to graduate in this year of 2018 and call upon Rena Banks to present our graduands for their awards.
Chancellor, I'm honoured to present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Community and Neighbourhood Studies, Gemma Louise Aitchison. Michael Andrew Cope. Guazemba. Hawa Kamara. Constance Godswa. With first class honours, Emily Elizabeth Mayo. With first class honours, Stembiso Patrick Mbuyazi. Nicola Marie Williams. In Community Studies, Malwina Jodrijuska. In Early Years Childhood Studies, Tracy Ameo. Catherine Louise Asher. Kerry Ann Atkins. Sarah Louise Byrne. With first class honours, Gemma Cook. Catherine Mary Crine. Misbah Hussain. Farhana Islam. With first class honours, Kelly Marie Norton. Bridie Tyler Parry. Molly Payton. With first class honours, Elizabeth Lucy Rees. Alice Mary Rimmer. Alexandra Jane Slavin. Hafisa Valley. Christine Stacey Watson. With first class honours, Sophie Rebecca Whitefoot. In sport development and coaching, Manif Hanif Bayat. Matthew Dorset. Christopher Michael Joseph Elson. Camunel Lorenzo Fletchman. Matthew Hadfield. Jordan Carl Hookway. Asad Imran. Christopher Patrick Lappin. Andrew Robert Lowe. Mohammed Hossein Mohammedi. Shino Rahman. Alexander Smith. In youth and community work, Sam Hume. With first class honours, Abigail Jessica Murphy. Sylvester Thomas. Chelsea Lee Williamson. Degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Biomedical Engineering, Yassine Al-Basri. Abir Abdullah Afi Al-Mazuki. Awarded with the Governor's Prize for Final Assessment Highest Academic Achievement Bachelor's and with First Class Honours, Nicole DiMambro. With First Class Honours, Amelia Grace Hargreaves. Christina Alexandra Moriarty. Julia Pomerska. With First Class Honours, Bianca Nicole Maria Rumsey. In Medical Engineering, Aisha Amjad. Aisha Khan. Mohammed Kassam Khan. With First Class Honours, Jack Francis Webster. Degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Adult Nursing, Zoe Louise Bonney. Awarded with the Governor's Prize for Final Assessment Highest Academic Achievement Bachelor and with First Class Honours, Knox Lollipop Lyson Chipengule. Ruby Chirimuhanzu. Lorraine Chiweshi. Lisa Jane Corbett. Magdalene Edu Somwan. Sana Hussein. Faye Elizabeth Madden. Karen Denise Monday. With First Class Honours, Salia Williams. In Biology, with First Class Honours, Abusada Mohammed Abdullah. With first class honours, Dorcas Ishaya. Stuart Morrison. Courtney Rothwell Wild. Jonas Walls. In Community Specialist Practice in District Nursing, with first class honours, Samantha Allison Home. Natalie Jane Howarth. With first class honours, Nicola Charlotte Hughes. Kerry Catherine Marie Pridding. Nicola Sarah Walsh. In Professional Studies Complementary Health, Amanda Coop. In Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, Health Visiting, with first class honours, Jeanette Louise Brown. In Sport and Exercise Science, Nassim Uddin Ahmed. With first class honours, Amanda Jane Bird. Liam Blaney. Awarded with a Governor's Prize for Student Representative and with first class honours, Ryan Lloyd Bartley Cartoon. David Chapman. Awarded with a Governor's Prize for Final Assessment Highest Academic Achievement in Bachelor's, Sophie Marie Cummings. Awarded with a Governor's Prize for Final Assessment Highest Academic Achievement Bachelor's and with First Class Honours, Eve Mangala Fuala. Graham Vaughan Harding. With first class honours, Alexander Antonio Labato. Jordan Lee James Murphy. Ellis Thomas Spencer. In Sport Rehabilitation, Becky Ashurst. With first class honours, Esther Annies Bullock. Natalie Angela Burdis. Ben Cole. Amy Lee Cummings. Mitchell Dwyers. Ahmed El Burki. Elena Raluca Gerasimsku. With first class honours, Rebecca Jane Grimshaw. Andrew Ibitoye. Marios Kakas. Alfie George Farrell Martin. With first class honours, Christopher David McGrath. Javid Mercer. Deirdre Moore. Esther Namueda. Matthew Connor James Pelham. Phoebe Amelia Robinson. Holly Frances Smedley. Katie Leah South. With first class honours, Bethany Jane Sykes. Shannon Sinead Thomas. Olga Justina Witkowska. In sports science and coaching, Mohammed Hassan Beg. With first class honours, Elizabeth Nicole Clark. Amber Eccleston. With first class honours, Lucas Edward Glennon. Christopher Haycox. Alexandra Matheson. Amy Jean Elizabeth Openshaw. Chad Thomas John O'Sullivan. Joshua Luke Schofield. With first class honours, Luke Brian Tomlinson. Mohammed Usman. Christian Worley. Mohammed Zaman. In foundation degree in arts in early years childhood studies, Fatma Ahmed. Julie Artingstall. Zoe Louise Shenty. Rebecca Jane Elizabeth Dawson. Thomas Paul Grace. Angela Emanite. Nahid Khalik. Nina Corral. Joanne Matthews. Kirsty McKetney. Melissa McNamee. Kellyanne Mulrooney. Nafisa Mushtaq. Zanik Nisa. Laura Elaine Pimlott. Katie Marie Scully Flynn. Atia Shahzadi. Nuzat Hussain. Claire Pollitt. Danielle Ray Rowlinson. Serena Jacqueline Samuels. Certificate of Higher Education in Biomedical Engineering, Chaitali Patel. In Early Years Childhood Studies, Karima O'Halley. Michelle Louise Baker. Hifsa Mercer. In Youth and Community Work, Donna Maxine Handley. Benjamin Knight. Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of the students. Thank you.
Chancellor, it is my pleasure to invite you to confer the degrees. Will all those graduating and who can do so please stand?
By virtue of the authority of my office as Chancellor of the University, I admit all those in attendance and those listed in the programme who are in absentia to those degrees, diplomas and awards for which they have been presented here today. Our warmest congratulations to all of you.
Please be seated. Now, Bolu Watife Oyasola, President of the Students' Union, would like to say a few words.
I'm a little overwhelmed today because I can see so many of my friends there and I'm just, So, all protocols duly observed. I want to thank God for being here today. It is with great honor that I stand on this podium representing you all today. Before writing the speech, I thought to myself, what am I going to say? What do they want to hear that's different? So there's going to be a little bit of exercise, so I do apologize in advance. Firstly, I want you all to look at yourself and say, I made it. Say, I made it. Are you guys sleeping? Come on. Say, I made it. That's good. And I also want you to give yourself a round of applause because you deserve it. Come on. That's okay, come on. As a graduate myself, I must say that this journey has not been the easiest. I'm seeing so many faces that I've seen in the library, and they'll be like, oh my God, I've got a deadline, I need to submit this. But I'm very, very happy that I can see you guys today. But we also know that there's no success story without its challenges. However, I hope that you'll be able to agree with me that it has also been a tremendous experience. The University of Bolton, I must say, is a unique place to be, which has brought a group of diverse together with the aim of changing and impacting life through education. That being said, I would like to use this medium to appreciate both the academic and non-academic staff as they have made our stay here at the University of Bolton pleasant. So can you give them a round of applause, please? They've been amazing. So this is where the exercise comes. Personally to me, family, it's amazing to know that we're all on the same boat, like not really knowing what awaits us and what the world has in stock for us. I just want to say, regardless of how we are being accepted by the world, we should always have this at the back of our mind, that impossibility is only a figment of our imagination, and that we are unstoppable. Say, I am unstoppable. Are you sleeping again? I'm unstoppable. That's more like it. I am an achiever. And I am born for greatness. I am born for, I don't know if you guys are born, but I am born for greatness. So. I would also like to remind you that you have access to the career services here at the University of Bolton, benefit of being an alumni. For the next 3 years, I want to encourage you all to please make use of this opportunity that has been given to us, because not many universities has this. And don't forget that the tomorrow we seek, the change we desire, are based on the decision we make today. So I want to plead with you to make good and sensible decisions, please. So as many of you go on to successful careers in which you have studied, I hope that you are proud to be an alumni of this great university, because I know I am. And I also believe that as a product of the University of Bolton, the sky is not your limit, but your starting point. So go out there, be great, be happy, and be true to yourself. Good luck and God bless. Woo!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the proceedings of this congregation. May I request that you please stand and remain standing while the platform party leaves the hall.